Hey yo, let's do a watch list going into June 18th. Tomorrow, June 18th, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Traders for a Cause tickets are going on sale for Vegas for October. I will be there. I already have my ticket, booked my accommodations and everything, so I'm all set to go. It is Canadian Thanksgiving, but yeah, I'll still be there. I wouldn't want to miss the event. It's, in my opinion, one of the best networking events you could go to, where I've met most of my contacts, network friends from the industry. So I'd highly recommend going. Anyways, get into the watches. MBIO. If you were on the morning broadcast in Investors Underground, it was a great call. Pre-market, I had hopped on the broadcast with a couple of guys, and I had liked this volume. This wasn't as big in pre-market, so you had these couple days, and like I always go over, when there's no overhead and the volume is trading down near its lows, and then you get this pre-market run up right into the 40s. So now it's topped out at prior resistance. And I thought they would have tried to wick it through a little bit for people that were using that 44 as a backstop, but they didn't. They kept it under in the 40s, and then it faded off. But now you get into this 10:30 window, an hour after open, and this thing's not breaking down any further. Once it reclaims VWAP, reclaims the 44s, this thing is a go. Um, I know there was a lot of dilution. HC Wainwright, ATM was out there, and a lot of shorts were looking to short this gap up. Um, but yeah, once it reclaimed that, I think shorts were caught on the wrong side. This thing traded over 1 billion shares today, which likely means a gap up tomorrow. Bigger the gap, the better. I'd be looking to lean to the short side. Um, and the week close, keep shorts in. The billion shares has the likely of a day two gap up. So higher the better. If this thing wants to go another day, even better. But just a higher the better filled follow through type setup. NLSP, I've heard it's got talks of being a sympathy play. Um, so might trade this one off of MBIO. And then LGVN was that first red day I was looking for. Nice trade. Pre-market, you got this pull down to the 260s, key level again, and then off open you get that push into the 310s that acts as resistance again. First time going red, pops towards this level, and it's a steady fader all day. You just wait for it to go red, not fight it on the front side. And there was a few levels of the shareholder base I had said, so I wasn't looking for anything crazy, but a nice little 20% fader. Can't complain. At this point, I'll be looking for like an exhaustion gap down, the opposite of what I'm looking for on MBio. And on this one, I'll be looking for a big gap down and maybe a reversal first green day. If it doesn't kind of separate itself from this 260s, that would be kind of the goal for a bounce back into resistance for me. So I want it as far separated from that as possible, so this thing can keep fading. ISPC didn't do anything. NNE, great save today. I love that. You got this big flush week open, double bottom and ground back all day. Nice wick now on the daily, and I'd feel fairly comfortable using this as a risk moving forward. Week opens. Zap, I had said I wasn't thinking this was a T+1 type setup. It just didn't have the look. It pushed and failed too many times. So I didn't think shorts were really trapped in here. Now that it's under 190s, I'm going to assume pops towards that level fail. But if this thing wants to build back over 220s, then I'll keep an eye. I'll set price alerts. AEMD, I love this red day for longevity. I'm going to be interested in this one now moving forward. We'll be moving into more of a main watch than just a third eye side radar type. But if this thing reclaims 70s, I think it could get going. 76 still acting as a key, and then the big picture 83s for the big picture breakout. Dogs, this is a notable sort of China walk up. It has had a history of massive failures like this in the past, and it's just coming on my radar now. A nice steady sort of walk up, maybe a few days down the line. But I'll keep an eye on this one for something sort of like this. Other than that, I think that's about it. Quite a few watches, a few bigger picture ideas, a few day trades. But yeah, I hope to see a bunch of you in Vegas. Um, and yeah, getting some good feedback on these watch lists. So I have no plan on really stopping them anytime soon. They help me get prepared for the next day as well. So I hope you guys are trading them well, and I will see you in the room tomorrow.